I'm Sebastian, and this is for Mrs. Mann's class. I'm reading Fancy Nancy and the Dazzling Book Report by Jane O'Connor. Monday is my favorite day. Why? Monday is library day. Before we leave, we select a book. Select is a fancy word for pick. It is like getting a present for a week. Bree select a book on dinosaurs. Robert select a book on funny poems. Teddy select a scary story. Oh. I select a book about an Indian girl. She has a fancy name, Sacagawea. You say it like this: Sac-a-ja-wea. Later, Miss Class has thrilling news. Thrilling is even more exciting than exciting. We get to do a book report. Your first book report. How grown up, Mom says at dinner. Yes, I know, I say. My book is a biography. It is about a real person. After dinner, I read my book. Dad helps with the hard words. I learn about Sacagawea. Sacagawea is a princess. She lives 200 years ago. Out west, she helped two explorers reach the Pacific Ocean. Mom takes me to the art store. I need stuff for the cover of my book report. I want it to be great. I am second best artist in our class. This isn't bragging. You can ask anybody. I get a bag of little beads, some yarn, and markers. I start working on the cover. I work on it every night. I make Sacagawea look very brave because she was. She found food for the explorers. She kept them safe from enemies. Just remember to leave time for the words, Mom keeps saying. I will, I tell her. Miss Glass wants you to write about the book. Dad says over and over and over and over and over again. I know that. I tell him writing the words will be easy. Ta-da, the cover is finished. Ta-da, the cover is finished. Sacagawea has yarn braids. on her clothes. I must admit it is dazzling. That's a fancy word for eye-popping. The trouble is I am tired. I know all about Sacagawea, but the right word won't come. What am I going to do? I have to hand in my book report tomorrow. I am desperate, I tell Mom. That means I'm in trouble. Mom lets me stay up longer. Still, my book report ends up only 2 seconds long. Only two sentences long. The next day, everyone sees my cover and says, "Wow!" But hearing other reports makes me nervous. All of them are longer than mine. All of them are more interesting. I read my report. Sacagawea was a Herman. Everybody waits to hear more, but there is no more.
Heroin.
I am crestfallen. That's a fancy word for sad and ashamed. I spend too much time on the cover, I tell Miss Glass. Miss Glass understands. Why don't you tell the class about your book? Sacagawea was a Herman.
Heroin.
Heroin. Miss Glass is a Herman, too. At least she is to me. So I do tell them about the brave things Sacagawea did. These are the fancy words in this book. Biography. A story about a real person. Crestfallen, sad or ashamed. Dazzling, eye-popping. A knockout. Repaired. Feeling drought. Heroine, a girl, a woman who is brave and helps people. Plum, feather, slight to pick, thrilling, even more exciting than exciting. This book is Fancy Nancy's Dazzling Book Report. And she finishes all the pictures, but she only does 2 sentences with words. And she hands it over and she tells it to the class, and she tells it to the class, and she tells Miss Glass something, and she says, why don't you tell the class about your book? And she does that. And bye.